I don't know if there's like a red light or anything.
Right, it's loading now, buddy.
Right, we're good to go then. So, good afternoon, everybody. How are you all today? Welcome to the Sporting View. Hope you're all well, wherever you are in the country. My name's Simon. My good friend in the red is called Adam. And we're a new YouTube channel, mainly talking about football and boxing. We're going to be doing some watch-alongs, both boxing and football. So, plenty of other things coming to the channel. So make sure you turn on notifications, subscribe, obviously. And yeah, so then.
And subscribe to our TikTok.
And subscribe to our TikTok, yes. Please do that. You'll find that in the link in our channel.
Fantastic. So how you been today, Simon? You been good?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Are you looking forward to our first video together? First watch along?
I'll enjoy it even more if Liverpool lose.
Of course you would, being a Man United fan. So you're going to be wearing the yellow overalls today?
I mean, yeah, I can do. I can put it in the background. Yeah. I don't own a Wolves top, obviously.
Thank God. You're not one of them. You're not a double team supporter.
Well, it depends. If they win today, I might go and buy one.
With the score on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's quite an interesting one today. Having looked at the team lineup, obviously you can see it going across the bottom there. Darwin is out on the bench. Same as Luis Diaz. I do suspect that's from international duty though, and both playing for Ecuador and Uruguay, which is obviously South America. Did they play in South America? Do you know? I'm not sure whether they did.
I have no idea, if I'm honest.
But if so, obviously that says why they're not in the team today. Probably getting back in the amount of the time recovery and that. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't really pay interest in internationals, in all honesty. Just unless it's a cup or whatever, some sort of tournament, friendlies and stuff. Not interested in them. So I don't know who played for England. I don't know if they've won or what.
I totally agree. I feel like it always messes up my my Premier League viewing when we have international breaks in the centre.
We all miss the Premiership, and it's horrible when you have that international break. Like, there's another one in October already, and it's just like, why?
Yeah, especially when you've only just come back off the off season as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've been waiting so long.
It's like waiting to see who's going to get injured.
Yeah, yeah. So you can't use in your next fixture.
And then haven't you got the AFCON coming up this some point this year, or is it early next year?
Yeah, is it January, February time, something like that? February, I believe.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams will be losing players. Yeah, you'll be losing.
And they always say, don't they, in the Premiership, whatever teams near the top around Christmas time generally is going off stats. They're the team that tends to sort of win the Premiership, or at least close to it.
No, definitely. We'll just have to see come end of the year. It's been a weird start. Some of the teams I didn't expect to, lose as many games as they did. I never seen us beating Newcastle, but they've not started too well.
Well, I'll try being a United fan. It's just deja vu of last season, isn't it? Won a game and lost two.
You guys got no fight on the pitch. You lot are too bothered about fighting off it with the Glazers. That's your problem.
I think we've had more statements go out than we had transfers coming in.
God, when's that takeover being done? That's taking forever.
Is it being done?
Well, yeah, true. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Who knows?
Yeah. What they're waiting
See
out
how
for?
much more they can rinse out of the club, I guess.
What they're waiting out for? 14 billion?
Probably more than that. Maybe 20.
Teams are in the tunnel. Ready
They
to
are
go
indeed.
out.
Come on, you Wolves.
Get out of it. I'm hoping for a big win today. Not a big scoreline. I just think it's a big win, you know what I mean? Just stay up there. Stay in the race.
Exactly. And I think that'll be the case anyway. They've not had a good start to the season, have the Wolves, so I don't really see them doing much against you, even if they are at home.
No, exactly.
Although they played like Barcelona when they played us in the first game, but since then they've just crumbled.
Like Barcelona? Are you sure?
They did against us. Or was we playing like Luton?
Eh?
We was probably playing more like Luton in that first game of the season. We was awful.
Yeah.
So not long, guys, till kick off.
Yeah,
But just
not long
all
at all.
cameras going past all the players.
So I appreciate that, Carpe. Eyes down, here we go. Good luck, boys. Thank you. How's the stream looking, Carpe? All right? Sound okay? Visually okay? Hopefully he's there. Give us a bit of feedback on the stream. That'd be great.
Ah, right, okay. Good old Jurgen Klopp. So we've got Jota, Gakpo, Salah, Curtis Jones. Okay.
Yeah, Jones in there today.
Soboslai. Could never pronounce that. Who the hell is Jarell Quansah?
Oh, the youngsters. On a couple of the apps, he had him at right back, but I don't think he's playing right back. I reckon he'll play centre back with Matip, and then Gomez will be out on the right. He is meant to be quite good from what I've seen of him and in the youths and stuff like that. He's quite a solid player. It'll be interesting to see, obviously, in the first team in a big fixture in the Premier League. But he didn't do too bad when he came on last time. But I think with Jones, just sometimes Jones balances out the midfield a little bit. You know, because he's used to playing centre midfield. It does help a lot. Because when you try and like drop Gakpo into that centre midfield role, he's too attacking for that role. He needs to, you know, it's kind of a box to box position.
What's your opinion on the Gravenberch signing? Do you think he'll make an appearance today also?
Well, he's on the bench, so hopefully he's had a bit of time to train with the team. You know, get his fitness to where it needs to be. He didn't go away on international duty. He opted out to stay with the team to train. So, you know, he seems focused. Hopefully it don't turn into a buying situation where, you know, he got used but he wasn't very thought of well. You know, he just came one of them fringe players, if you'd say, do you know what I mean?
Did you actually buy him or was he a loan? I can't remember.
No, we bought him. We bought him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Bayern Munich saying that they didn't want to sell him, but
Yeah, but that weren't that because of their midfield issues.
well, yeah,
You know, that was to do with they had a few things go on. Who was they trying to get? I can't remember who they was trying to get.
No idea. Absolute no idea.
Oh, it was they was trying to get what's the Fulham midfielder who everyone was after?
Oh, Paulinho.
Paulinho, yeah.
Yes, there was. Yeah, I remember actually.
Yeah, there was after Paulinho, and they ended up not getting him. So, I reckon that was partly because of it. But did they have? Was he after Pavard as well, or they got Pavard?
Pavard went to Inter Milan, I believe.
Oh, from Bayern.
They got Pavard.
So they was trying to sell him as well, yeah. So probably they was just weighing up. They was just weighing up what options they've got, who they need to keep, who they don't. You know, you always have to make cover. If you do it right, you always have to cover the numbers, don't you? Make sure you've got somebody in.
You definitely do. So
yeah.
We'll just see. So what's your prediction today?
Given Wolves form, I'm hoping probably a 3-1. 3-1 to us, not 3-1 to Wolves.
Can you imagine it was 3-1 to Wolves?
Yeah.
So we've got a chat here from Andrew Carpenter. Director's box and refreshments at the Molly when I visited was excellent. China crockery all very posh. Met Lou Macari, is that?
Yeah, Lou Macari.
And Brendan Batson at the match as well. Oh, nice.
Decent. Check Carpe. Director's box. God, this guy living the life, innit? Well, we say that, but he's a Reading fan, so you know you have to have some treats somewhere.
Do Reading have a director's box?
All right, ready for kick-off. Let's go.
Come on, Wolves.
Get out of here.
Yeah, throwing already. Useless pass. you think Liverpool will get top 4 this season?
I don't know. I think it depends the teams that he. It depends on the teams that he plays in the Europa League and the cups. I do think he should play his strongest 11 in the Premier League all season, and then it'll be nice to win any of them 3. But what would I want more? A cup and miss out on 4th, or 4th and miss out on a cup? And I'd take 4th all day.
Yeah, I think most teams will. The Champions League's important for teams these days. Not only that, it brings you high-profile football in them when it comes to the transfers, because not many players will join you if you're not in the Champions League.
Oof. Who was that? Bellegarde?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic run through that was.
Was that corner? Yeah, it was, yeah. Good block by Van Dijk.
Wow, to get through all them players, that was good, that was. Stayed on his feet as well. I respect that when players do that. Proper old school, not that.
They wanted
not them tripping over the feet. Oh, here we go, look. Oh, David Evans in the chat. Come on, Wolves.
I agree with you, Dave. Fingers are crossed, eh?
God.
Ref. Andrew said that they wanted Pavard, but dependent on the Maguire leaving. Yeah, United did want Pavard hugely.
Oh, did they?
But yeah, they really wanted him, but Maguire wouldn't leave, would he? Refused to leave.
Well, I wouldn't leave either. And you're going to get more money for being there than going to West Ham.
Yeah, and Southgate clearly loves him, so he'll still stay in the England squad.
Oh, some of the decisions Southgate's makes. I know he's got loyalties, but wow. You know, you've got players in there who's not playing. No, but players not in form. And he's taking them into the international team.
He has his favourites, doesn't he? So
yeah.
His non-favourites, if they weren't playing, he'd soon drop them.
Yeah, but it's interesting. He always says like, "Oh, when they've been in the England setup, they haven't done me wrong. They've always been good for me." And I don't think you can go on that basis. You need form. You need match fitness. You need, you know, all them kind of things to, you know. You think of all these players who play week in, week out, praying to be in an international team, and then they can't get in because you've got favourites who aren't even starting in their clubs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, what are these youngsters looking up to now? You know, I don't need to work hard because if I get in there the first time and I keep a good rapport with him, that's it. I'll be in the team for the next 3 tournaments. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly the same mentality that's at Manchester United at the minute.
Yeah.
You've got players who just think that they know that they're going to start every game, so they don't perform. That's why I like Ten Hag, because he's punishing the right players with the wrong attitudes.
Exactly. And it's interesting as well, like, the amount of people that he's fell out with. You know, you look, he fell out with Maddison. That's why Maddison was never in the England team after the first couple of times. And then the same with who else was it? Oh, Ben White. It was Ben White, weren't it, when he left the tournament?
Yeah.
They had it to do, and he left the World Cup, didn't he?
Could that McAllister pulling him back?
Oh, he dived there. That was a dive.
Yeah. It was a bit of a soft free
Oh,
kick.
wow. He stroked his nipple. That was it.
He did, yeah.
He didn't even pull him down by his arm. He stroked his nipple. Jesus. Maguire wanted 7 mil loyalty bonus.
Yeah, they did, yeah. We saw that. I don't blame him,
it was the difference. Honest. That was it in the end, weren't it, the deal? Because Man United wouldn't pay it. West Ham wouldn't meet the amount that it was, and they didn't find a 50-50. Because I know that was the last part of the talk. That they was going to try and do it between both clubs, but obviously didn't find a deal, did they? So.
Oh,
tell you something, you know, Wolves ain't looking too bad, you know, to start off with, are they? First 5 minutes.
They're not bad at all. They're on the front foot more than they are Liverpool are.
Yeah.
Goal kick to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Bloody Robertson.
It's because of all our international stars, isn't it? You know what I mean? What a great step over by Robbo, though. to let the ball out.
How are you, Dave? You all right?
Go on, Dave, tell me you've got us in an acca today. Always tell you, never put us in an knacker, mate. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Kwanzaa does today.
Where was he? Was he at centre back, like you said?
Yeah, he's at centre back. Yeah, he's at left centre back where Van Dijk would normally be. I'm all
I do
good
think
if I didn't
Garfield,
have to
Dave.
listen to Adam. Adam's bias. Get out of it. I've just
You've got the choice to
complimented
turn
Wolves
off the
twice.
stream, mate. I've got to stay on the stream with him.
That's it. Boxer bin. Not a bad touch and pass out there,
Go on,
from
go
centre
on,
midfield.
go on. Oh, where's nobody in the box? Oh, 1-0 Wolves. 1-0. Get in.
Oh my god. That's awful. That is awful.
That's terrible goalkeeping.
That is shocking. He just literally walked through us then.
Didn't Robertson set up Bellingham midweek with his poor clearance?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I didn't watch international. I know Harry Maguire scored an own goal.
Oh, well, that's not a surprise, is it? I'm sure he gets paid to do it. It'll come out in about 3 years' time that he's like Ivan Toney and he puts bets on himself scoring own goals.
Yeah, probably. Bets on himself not to start.
Yeah, Joe Gomez, what's going on there? You need to get straight out to him.
Yeah, he does. But what's Alisson doing? Like, it's a simple. It's not the
Through
most difficult
legs of
shot, is it?
Robbo as well. Nah, that's poor. That's poor from Gomez. That is. He needs to get out for him. I know, obviously, he's trying to jockey him and he's thinking about the player to the right, but if he gets a bit closer, he's not got time, has he, to knock it by?
No, I suppose not.
Well, in my opinion, but
Alisson assist.
Alisson assist.
Alisson and goal, mate.
What a joke. I told you, never in an accumulator, never.
I don't do it for United either. Every time I haven't done an accumulator for years, but every time I did do one, if I put United to win, they'd always lose. So I just never bet on them.
Yeah, it's every time Dave messages me all the time and he's like, oh yeah, I've put you boys in an acca, you better win today. And every single time we mess it up. Well played, Neto, to be fair. Growing as a player, seems to be getting better every season. Do you know? You know what? You know some of the throws on these games. They're so funny because in Sunday League, everyone will be shouting foul throw all the time for like when you get throw-ins like just above the head, or like they throw them down at your feet like really fast.
Yeah.
Like everyone always like foul throw, and then on here they just like let anything slide. Wow.
It's all Wolves at the moment.
It literally is. I think it might be a 3-1 to Wolves.
You did say that. Wow. Did Gomez get a touch on that? Ooh,
Nah.
I think it. No, that's a
Did
goal
he?
kick. No, it didn't. No, it's a goal kick.
Oof.
Semedo on the ball, crosses it in. Oof. I don't even know half of the Wolves player names.
They're going across the bottom of the screen.
I know. Can't multitask. No, I mean, I know most of the names, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to know who they are unless I could see the back of the shirt. Don't know the numbers.
Oh my god.
Oh, we could have dived then.
Like literally the second to everything. You see, like Gomez, like sometimes he can do really well, but then the next game he's just absolutely shocking. I think Gomez was shooting that. Mate, he's so inconsistent. It's literally unreal.
I'll tell you, one player United was linked with who I'm glad we actually didn't get was Gakpo. I don't think he's all that.
What? Are you kidding?
No.
Did you not see Gakpo, like, for the second half of the season when we got him last year? Gakpo's amazing, mate.
We'll see. See how he does this season.
You probably... get out of it, Simon. Your club goes out and buys, like, literally 36-year-olds every season.
Yeah, I know.
Cavani's and Ibrahimovic's and stuff like that.
And put them on 500 grand a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Andrew, here's a question for you. What is the attendance that Wolves hold, being as though you've been to Molyneux? Because I have not got a clue. Gomez, that's Szoboszlai. He's a Hungarian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he your first Hungarian signing?
Couldn't tell you, mate. I can't think of an Hungarian signing off the head. I suspect it would be.
Yeah, I don't think so. You don't see many Hungarian signings in the actual Premiership, do you?
No. Let's have a look. Oh, no.
Matip on the ball?
No, there was Peter Galaxky, the goalkeeper.
What decade was that?
Adam Bogdan. You know Ginger Adam Bogdan?
Oh, Bogdan. Oh, was he?
Then there was 3 others. There was Istvan, Cosma, Christian Nemeth, Andreas Simon and Christian Adorjan. But some of them were youngsters when they came over. Like
Salah with a cross? Oh, come on.
Yeah, but did you see his pass before? How weak it was.
Yeah. Should have gone to Saudi.
Yeah, he should have. Like, he took the money.
Think of all those world-class players out there you can buy.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have took it and bought 50 million players.
That's no problem, Andrew. Oh, 32,000. Don't City ground hold more than that?
I was going to say, Forest is more than 32,000, isn't it?
I think Forest is 35, isn't it?
Something like that.
Or is it close to 40? That's surprising me. I thought there'd be a bit more at Wolves.
Oh, wow. Oh, he megged him.
Go on. Number 27.
Number 27. It's Bellegarde, isn't it?
Who?
That Bellegarde.
Bellegarde. Oh, yeah. Number 20. There you go. It's on the screen. Bellegarde, 27. I'm learning now as I go along with the numbers and who's who.
You'll get there, Si. You'll get there, mate.
Only watch United.
Well, mate, you got to stop that.
I probably don't even know half of their numbers. Go on, corner to Wolves. Whipped in. Ah, that was terrible.
I think mine's a bit behind, so...
Oh, right, okay.
No, he's all right. He's all right. So I'm interested to see what happens. I'm looking at your reaction before that.
Oh, right. I thought there was on cue.
No, they were about was earlier, weren't they? I think sometimes they just art a bit, aren't they? It's like when you watch a telly downstairs and a telly upstairs. Sometimes, they're a bit...
It goes on your broadband speed as well, doesn't it? In terms of like how close you are to the actual main place.
So, yeah.
What time is your on? Because we watch it off the same place.
14:50 at the minute. Well.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. What's Dave saying? Oh, Andrew, next time you can't go to the toilet either.
Yeah, no toilet breaks allowed, not till half time.
Salah will score today, but these are games where he does nothing all game apart from the job about at the moment. But got an okay rating as he scores stay booster like Fernandes for United. Yeah, I could see it. But he don't look on it today at all, though, Dave. He looks a bit off it. Like even his passes, they're not. Normally he's the sharpest one on the pitch and don't do nothing. But his passes don't even look like they do anything today. Like he's not attacking the ball either. He's trying to let it come to him all the time. So people are just getting in front of him.
He's been a bit inconsistent for a few seasons, I think.
Yeah, he's getting the numbers. He's always doing well with the numbers. You can't discredit that. But
No, his performances don't match his numbers, do they?
Yeah,
in some ways.
It's like his attitude's changed. I'd rather say rather than his actual ability to get goals and assists and stuff.
Because he's missing his best friend, Manu.
Yeah.
We'll get a crap pen or a tap in or a fumble. Yeah, I agree. I can see that happening, Dave. We'll get a penalty. As Liverpool always do. They always get VAR going for them. That's why they were called Varpool last season.
Get out of it. Vorchester United.
I do like the look of Szoboszlai. I think he's a pretty good signing.
Well, yeah. At the moment, he seems like he's the one doing the most in midfield, to be honest. You know, he's in about the players, getting in the space. You know, coming back
to
that
Thiago role, isn't he? But without the injuries.
Coming back to help our defenders, where like at the moment, like you look at McAllister, and McAllister just looks lost. But then do you get the problem that, you know, obviously Jones is on the pitch as well. You know, and it's kind of like three centre midfielders rather than it being a CDM with two centre midfielders.
Yeah.
And I think that's only, I'd say the only one thing with this free midfield that kind of kills you a little bit, because who's dropping in? And I'd say it would be McAllister. But yeah, agree with that, Dave. Bobby was such a good player for us, especially in that connection between the midfield and the strikers. He really gelled everything, and I think that's what we miss. You know, they try and get that from Gakpo. They want him to play that. That's why they prefer Jurgen prefers him than Nunez, because Nunez is like a more, I'd say, direct striker.
That's true. What's Andrew say? Check your match time against broadcasters. Mine is a minute ahead. Also, Andrew's is a minute ahead of yours.
Oh, is it?
Don't worry, mate. If being as though mine's ahead of yours for some reason, if Wolves do score a few more goals, I just won't say nothing. I'll sit here in silence and enjoy it.
Just to sit there with a fat smirk on
sit
your
there
face.
with a smile.
Yeah.
Get a cigar out.
You do know though what you said at the start of this game.
I did say,
if Wolves win, you're going to buy a Wolves top. So I'm expecting that to happen if they win. You know.
Yeah, I know.
And I want to see you wearing it.
I know somebody who can get me one at a good discount.
Dave got McAllister wearing and wanting to play 10, but playing as a 6. Yeah. Like I was saying, that's the problem when you play Jones as well, because Jones is a similar player. He wants to play that 10 role. So when you've not got an actual CDM on there who's playing the 6, you know, it's a struggle. You've either got to play that centre defensive midfielder like your Fabinho was, which potentially Gravenberch might try and get Gravenberch to play, even though he's an 8, not a 6. Or what you need to do is take away the CDM, play 2 centre midfielders, and play 5 at the back with 3 centre backs, which will then let Robertson and that cover.
Come on, you Wolves. I'm at the mall, you people.
Yeah, like going back to Salah's run again then, just running into players. Oh, look at the background. Look at the background.
Look at that background. What a
Oh,
beautiful stadium.
you make me feel sick. I was going to say he got the ball there. That was no foul. What minute's yours on at the minute? Sorry.
Mine's on 20:45.
20:45. I'm just going to try and refresh it to see if it will...
Yeah, good idea, actually.
Oh, there you go. I'm on 20:57.
Oh, that was all it was, and a bit of a refresh.
Yeah. Time to time, innit?
Never too late to support Tottenham. Hey, they're doing better with that Kane, aren't they? Although he's doing
Get
pretty
out of
well in
that.
Germany.
Oh, look at us. We signed Johnson. Brilliant. To replace Harry Kane. I'd rather have our shit defence than support them.
Still got that goal machine with Charleston, don't they? What a
Oh,
goal
yeah.
machine.
Oh, yeah. What a player.
He's probably got more goals than Rashford, though.
Do you know what I love, though? I loved it when we played them last season and Richarlison scored that goal for Tottenham against us.
Yeah.
And he and he thought he got the game for him, and then literally, within 20 seconds, Jota had gone up and netted. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, that's so poor.
Come on, Chabasly.
Oh, my God.
Was that the pass from him that you just seen?
Yeah. I wish we had bought Andy Carroll for 35 million. Oh, Andy Carroll's a legend, mate.
What a player.
Legend just for his haircut.
I wish we'd have bought Peter Crouch instead of Cavani.
Peter Crouch. Well, we did share Peter Crouch to us in Tottenham. He did well for us. I remember that perfect hat-trick he scored, where he scored with his right foot, left foot, and with his head.
I mean, can you believe he spent 35 million on Andy Carroll?
Oh, I know. It was a thingy buy though, weren't it? Like was struggling at the end of the window, like to find someone. Then, so obviously, you're going to pay over the odds, aren't you? If you want a player in, or go with that.
Yeah, we know all about that.
Eat Nori.
What a tackle.
Yeah.
Tough question for you. You ready for this?
Go on, I'm ready for it.
Who do you think's who was a better striker for Liverpool, Suarez or Torres?
Oh, I knew you was going to say this. In all honesty, I can answer it straight away. Luis Suarez.
Okay.
Luis Suarez, without a doubt. One of the things he could do with a ball is tenacity, his mentality. He wouldn't need anybody else to create a goal. Whereas Torres needed Gerrard to create a goal.
Yeah.
Every player can have great individual goals, but some players need that more than others. And Suarez was just one of them that, he could score from anywhere. He'd play when he's injured. He bit Manchester United players and Chelsea players and whoever.
Yeah, he did. Still got a bit of ever in his teeth.
Oh no, yeah. He did, because he bit someone in when he was playing for Uruguay as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Why
Wasn't it Chiellini?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was someone for Italy, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I just don't know. I don't know.
Is this Liverpool supporter talking about the past of last season? Sounds about right. Like Forest fans, they weren't born when they won the European Cup.
What's that? Is the Liverpool supporter talking about? Are you referring to Rodders? Talking about these 2 European Cups that they never even seen on the TV? And all they've known is the Championship and 1 season in the Premier League. Jokers. Andy's is on 23-17. Mine at the minute is on 25-26.
Oh, yours is in front of mine now.
Gray knew it was you from your voice. Oh, did he? Say hello to Gray for me. Tell him don't worry, I'm looking after his cars as well. So when I come to football tomorrow, I'll bring them down for him. So you should pick a side and have that as your background. I'm currently. Oh yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, so like Simon's, he has the Wolves one, and then I have a Liverpool one. Yeah, that makes sense. Something we can look into. Obviously, getting the backgrounds done because you can do it quite easy. Yours can't it, Si?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
mine.
struggling with mine when we're trying to do that.
Yeah, Adam's not stupid with money like me. I spent a ridiculous amount of money on this webcam. And I'm still ugly.
What you say not stupid with money. Well,
Go on, cross. Oof. What's yours on now, timer-wise?
26:31.
Yeah, yours in front of mine. That's good.
Why do you want to see me to react to another Wolves goal going in?
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, McAllister, what? Oh, you're so lucky you got it back, but Szoboszlai did all that work then.
That was a terrible mistake by him.
Yeah, it was poor, weren't it?
Really poor.
And then it literally, Szoboszlai did all the work to make sure that he didn't get a shot on goal there. That was great tracking back.
I think Liverpool's a bit more on the front foot now.
Yeah, but they're just a bit messy. There's no fresh play. Do you know what I mean? But to be fair, like they're losing it in Wolves' box, and then the phase that they're having in our box after is just it's like we're playing gung ho. That was a great corner, to be fair.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah,
Very good
that's how you
corner.
want them. You know, we're like whipped in hard, so all it takes is like a little knock on it. Oh, it was Chiellini. Carp is confirmed. Ignoring everyone with them gerbil teeth.
No.
Just going to pop off mic 2 seconds while I just shut my door.
No problem. You've gone off webcam. Si.
And I'm back.
Si.
Hello there.
You went off webcam. You didn't go off mute on your mic. I can still hear you.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
How weird's that?
Yeah, it took you off the.
Apologies for the background noise, people. It's what happens when you work from home. It was Chiellini, then Suarez got a bit of a taste of.
Oh my God! Really?
Semedo. Not bad right back, Semedo's not.
So, what do you think about the Hall Maguire situation then, Simon?
I mean, what part?
Well, what do you think? No, not anything to do with England. The old Man United situation. What do you like? Where it's all stemmed from? What do you think? Do you think he deserves the abuse that he's getting? Do you think it's going too far now because it's been so long that it's been happening?
I mean, abuse is just part and parcel of football, isn't it? At the end of the day, well, what footballer hasn't been abused? Like, what footballers these days? I'm not saying it's right, but what footballers don't get death threats and all sorts. Like, it unfortunately, it's just the day and age. The type of world we live in, and I think as a professional footballer, of course, it's not nice to have it, but you've just got to deal with it. And when he's got his mum coming out and defending him, I just think what other footballers' mums or relatives come out on Twitter defending them is, I just think he should just deal with it. It happens, you know what I mean? Look at Paul Pogba when he was at Manchester United. How much abuse did he get?
What, the drug it?
Yeah, the testosterone king. Do you know what I mean? It's part of football at the end of the day, and if you're performing bad,
go on,
then you deserve the criticism. Do you know what I mean? If we was doing bad in our jobs, okay, yeah, not the world can't see it, but at the end of the day, we would be criticised, wouldn't we? And you've got to learn from it and try and improve. And if you don't, they'd say, right, well, you're not really good enough for this company. And it's the same principle. He's not what Manchester United want as a profile defender. So it's only right that he should leave. And when he's asking for a lot of money as a payout to leave, he's kind of only got himself to blame. He's got every right to ask for that money, don't get me wrong, but it's what you want as in your career. Like, do you want to go to another team? Okay, it's not Manchester United. It was West Ham that it was linked with. But do you want to go there and continue playing football? You're going to start. More than likely be put as the captain and still play for England, or sit on the bench at Manchester United just earning loads of money. And yeah.
Do you think, though, how has he missed that? Wow, that should have been 2-0.
Fingers crossed, mate. There's still time.
But yeah. No, but do you think, though, like, with his mum coming out, I know everyone looks at the point that, oh, yeah, he's a footballer, he should take it, he's in the public eye and he's getting paid what he's getting paid. That's the typical person's point of view, always. But don't you think it might have got to a point that it's affecting Harry Maguire that much that it is concerning his mother, when you look at it like that way? Because if we was going through something, our family would be the closest ones to us to help us. Do you know what I mean? And you see the stuff that's went on, obviously, with the Danny Rose when he came out with it. You got the Dele Alli coming out with it in his video, didn't he? And you get a lot of players coming out with it now. So, like, obviously, Jadon Sancho, I reckon there's something of it there. Look at Rashford. Rashford went through a spell where, there's been loads of players who have been suffering and stuff like that. Because it is, at the end of the day, you are, I understand that you're a footballer but it's still going to affect you getting all the abuse that you do. You can't just because, I'm a footballer, so I'm not going to get, so I'm able to take it. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And money can't save your mental space regardless.
No, it can't.
So, do you know, has she come out for a reason? Because it's getting to a point where it's getting bad for him, maybe.
Well, I'm probably being a bit out of line here and being a bit harsh, but when you say money can't help with your mental problems, if me and you suffer with mental problems and we need, whatever counselling and whatnot, we have to wait on a waiting list. Footballers, obviously, they earn their money. They can go and get private counsellor that can help them, get through things a lot quicker than we can. So I know that's a little harsh, but
yeah, no, it's a good point.
I do see where you're coming from, but as he helped himself by wanting to stay at Manchester United, knowing that he's not going to play.
I don't think he has. I think he should have just gone. But when it's like the old, it's like when you talk about the old Jordan Henderson thing and going to Saudi. At the end of the day, what person in any career wouldn't take more pay?
Yeah, he has every right to take that pay.
He's got every right to take that pay. Anyone would, especially at the age that he is. If you can set up your Hendersons for the rest of their lives, do you know what I mean? Through what you've done in your lifetime, you could set up possibly 10 generations with the amount of money he's made. As long as he's putting the right play, the right investments and stuff like that, why wouldn't you do it? And then he like him, he got berated for it. But I kind of understand the cultural viewpoint on it. For the things that he was standing up for against the things that they believe in over in Saudi. I can understand that criticism. But yeah, when it comes to the money and stuff, anyone would do it without a shadow of a doubt. Let's have a look into the chat. Let's see what the chat's saying.
Go for it.
So Dave, apparently you can say whatever you want to people as long as it's not racist or homophobic, but the outcome is the same, which is deep lying mental health problems, which isn't fair to anyone. Very true. Yeah, exactly. I think we're in a crazy world at the minute. A lot of mental health's being focused on, but I think a lot of things that occur in life with social media, with the berating of people and stuff like that, it does cause that. So I agree. Carpe, Maguire has been a slow burner. His price tag 80 million has been the issue. Yeah, I think that's definitely an issue given his form and everything, because like anything else, it should devalue. If it was 20-30 million, it would be totally different. He's paid a lot of money each week, so he has to deal with the fan backlash. Yeah, definitely.
I think Manchester United should be held accountable as well, because they're giving him contracts on crazy wages, and now they're in a situation where they owe him a lot of money if they wanted to get rid of him. Do you know what I mean? So they need to be held to accountable as well. So he's not all to blame. The club have to take some responsibility. Like, his price tag was never 80 million. They should never have paid that.
Good cross, poor effort. Yeah. No, definitely. Right, so what's Copy added on? You can't interfere with your child's workplace. As a parent, you have to deal with the issue behind closed doors. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I do agree. That's a very, very fair comment.
And with social media these days, of course his mum's coming out sticking up for him, but then she's also making it worse for him, because people are going to see him as a laughingstock that his mum's had to come out and protect him, which is going to give him more abuse. Which I know it's not right, but that's just how the world is.
Yeah, there's two sides. There's two sides, isn't there? There's two sides. And because obviously in terms of that comment there from Carpe regards you don't interfere with your child's workplace, and you do it behind closed doors. But if you're a business entity like Manchester United, or any of the top six clubs, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle's and whatever, shouldn't they go in with the same mentality that they should deal with everything behind closed doors? Because that's because that's, I believe, the correct process. Look at the Jadon Sancho situation, where obviously Ten Hag's come out and said something. Jadon Sancho's then retaliated on socials, and then Manchester United's then come out where they've had to do press conferences where Ten Hag's then addressed it in a press conference. You're taking them internal problems, whether it be family or whether it be business, and you're putting them into the public domain.
Yeah.
When from all sides they should be dealt with internally. It's not fair for the business to be out in it, and parents not allowed to do that. Man United's gonna defend their club, and most parents would defend their children. Obviously, you don't want that for him. because it's it's with his status and the public side of it, it's a bit different for him. Like other than it would be like for us, if we went out on the street and had to go at the kid who was bullying our kid, it'd be a bit different. But when it's at such a huge scale, no. So I'll look at the chat.
Agree.
What's Liverpool's game plan here? As I can't even see a press of playing wide or anything. You tell me, Dave. I think it's the players. I think the players that we've got on the field. You are missing Van Dijk. You are missing Alexander-Arnold. The centre midfield, the three it does, like I said earlier, it does balance them out. You get a bit more from Curtis Jones than what you get from Gakpo in that position, but it just seems a bit disjointed. There don't seem to be no cohesion there amongst the team. So it's very, very scrappy, very scrappy. And like you said earlier, I think Núñez and Luis Diaz, they offer totally different things to the players on the pitch. I'd pick Núñez over Gakpo every day of the week. Henderson's problem was he said it wasn't about the money, but we all know it was, and that's not fair. Yeah, agree with that as well. He should have just been honest. Like we've said, anyone would take with that bump in a pay rise. Anyone would take it for the sake of taking it. It's money. That's I know life. They say life don't revolve around money, but living day to day revolves around money. So you're gonna need it. And if you're in a position of Henderson, I suppose you can, like we say again, set up generations of Henderson. So you're going to take it. So just say, yeah, I took it for that. But then on the other side, is it you don't want to? What backlash then would he get from Etifak saying that he's just gone there for the money? He don't look good for his representation for the club. No focal point up top with Gakpo. What do you reckon, Simon?
What's that, sorry?
What do you reckon? Dave said no focal point up top with Gakpo.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. I'm just looking at Joe Gomez there. He's awful.
Yeah.
He couldn't block a sink.
Yeah, they just look all over the place. It's what you see sometimes in it. I'm not blaming internationals, but sometimes after internationals, you see it in a lot of clubs. Always the first game back. From an international, I always feel like is the first game of the Premier League. Anything can happen.
Good defending by Robertson. Oof.
I'd love to know what Jurgen Klopp's thinking. I'd love to know. See what he reckons. So who do you think? So talking for top four then, Si. At the current moment, with the current league table, what do you think the top four? Who do you think is going to get in there?
Gosh.
Over the ball.
It's really tough because it's so early. I think City's going to win the league. I don't think Arsenal's going to win it. I think Arsenal will come second. I think, and I said this before Kane got sold, I said that Kane getting sold to Tottenham, like I said, it could be a bit of a blessing in disguise because now they don't have to base the team solely on around him. They can play more as a team now, do you know what I mean, rather than as a target man. So at the moment, the way Tottenham are going, I can see them getting top four. So that's your top three. In terms of a fourth position, I'd have to go for Liverpool because I don't think United will at the moment, and Chelsea just not had the best of starts at all, have they? What about yourself?
What about me? Mm-hmm. Well, I think Man City. I agree with you. I did think Arsenal would. I think they would take the league based on the signings. They're sitting on 10 points at the minute, which is only two behind City at the top. So it's doable. Yeah, I'm not going to change. I'm going to stick with Arsenal. I just think, you know,
What, to win the league?
I just think they've got the team to win the league. I think once they find their consistency, you know, I think they'll get it. I know Dave will hate me saying that, but I do think it'll be Arsenal. I reckon City will finish second. And then it's a difficult one with the other two. I think because there's so many teams at the moment, you know, you've got your usuals, haven't you? You've got your Chelsea's, your Liverpool's, you know, your Man United, but then you've got Newcastle coming into the fold. I think they just need to find a bit of form. And I think also, you know, you got like your Brightons. You know, they came out of nowhere, you know, last season.
Yeah.
And I think, I think if someone has an off season, they could always jump in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they find consistency. But I'm hoping it's us. So I'd say Arsenal to win, probably Man City second. I think we'll finish third, and then out the remainder. I think Chelsea's just too disjointed. I think their two teams just all over the place. So I don't think they'll finish top four.
No.
So I'd say it's down to you and Spurs. Newcastle, I think with the weight of Champions League this year and how many games they've got to play, I think that would definitely be a struggle for them, especially on the team that they've got. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, squad's not big enough.
So, yeah.
So we've got a comment from Dave. Dave says Man City, Spurs, Man United, Arsenal. No Europe may help Spurs and hinder the likes of Newcastle. And Andrew says City, Arsenal, Brighton and Tottenham.
Ooh, throwing Brighton in there.
It's a half time now, mate, if you want to stop the clock.
I've already stopped it, mate. You haven't noticed,
have you? Stopped it? I didn't notice.
Yeah, we're already stopped, mate.
Too busy enjoying the score.
I bet you are. Don't know what you're doing under that desk. Jesus.
Wow.
It's alright, you can clean it up with your Wolves top when you buy that.
I will buy a Wolves top.
I hope they're going to get a rollicking when they go in.
And then when you've got them at Anfield and we're streaming again, I'll be wearing it.
Yeah, oh, right. Is that right? I'm keeping you to it, Si. If they win today, I'm keeping to you. I want to see that top on the next time when we play at Anfield. If we stream that game anyway.
Well, if we do, yeah. We don't know. It could be a 3 o'clock game for all we know.
No, exactly.
Probably. Most Anfield games are at 3 o'clock. Nobody wants to watch it.
Get out of it. All right.
The boxing advert there, look. You got Joyce coming up versus, is it Yang or Zhang? I don't know which it is.
Yeah, we have a bit of boxing on the way. To be fair, that'll be interesting. Joyce got hammered last time. He got beat up.
All hyped up that he was going to be top heavyweight.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he could be. I think he's a top heavyweight of the next gen, if you know what I mean. But I don't even know how old he is.
No, he's in his mid. I think he's in his mid-30s.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not next gen then. That probably sounds wrong. But yeah, so what do you think of the game, Simon? First half, I'm not impressed by us, not whatsoever.
No, I think Liverpool. There's just nothing there, is there? There's, like Dave said in the comments, there's just nobody, no outlet at all. For me, in the second half, you need to get Darwin on because I think he's crying for a game like this. But like you say, with him doing international duty, you don't know how far he's travelled, jet lag and all that.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm hoping that, you know, the second half, give him 45 minutes. You know, I think I'd take Gakpo off. I'd probably take Gakpo off and put Nunes as a direct replacement. And then it's just an odd one because I really like Jota. I think Jota's a great player. I'm glad he's got a start, but I just think in the team that we've got, I think it's just a bit too difficult to play today. So I don't know whether, maybe Luis Diaz would offer something a little bit different. I don't know, or maybe Gravenberch.
Oh yeah.
We could put him in there. Take
McAllister off, I think.
No, I won't take McAllister off. I'd take Jones off.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Jones.
Yeah, I'd take Jones off. I'd put Gravenberch at. I'd get him to play that CDM. I reckon he can. Get him to play CDM, and then I'll make McAllister a bit freer and play with Szoboszlai. Get Luis Diaz on, get Nunes on, then free subs straight at half time, change the game, get the win. 3-1. What we got? Oh, Carpe, Haribo half time for me. What packet is it though, Carpe? What packet? Is it Tangfastics? Is it fantastic? Tangfastics? Is it? Or you got the Star Mix? Which one we're going for?
I like the roulette ones. The ones that are all in circles. The round ones.
The round ones?
Yeah, they're called. I think they're called roulette. I'm sure they are. Haribo roulette.
Haribo roulette. Never had them.
They're kind of like wine gums.
Are they?
Yeah, It's like little round ones, all in a line. Really good.
Do you know what I do love? I love straws.
Ooh.
The Haribo straws in the green packet. And they're just all strawberries. Oh, they're amazing. So I could go through a pack of them. Like, I really shouldn't, but I could go through a pack.
Are they sour?
No, they're not sour, no.
I don't like sour stuff.
I tell you something though, I did do some good sweets. They've got like these, like, they are like soury ones, like, I think they're like pineapple, strawberries and something else. You can get 3 different flavours. I think they're only around £1 a bag. They're really nice. Especially the pineapple ones. They're an interesting flavour for a sour sweet. They're like soft foamy things. They're good. They're good. Good. Come on, let's have a better half, lads. Jesus.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew. They do lack depth in the Liverpool squad.
So let's have a look at the rest of the fixtures for today then, Si. So we've got Villa and Palace at Villa Park.
I think that's a must-win game for Villa because again they've surprised me with Emery this season. I thought they'd have started off a lot better than they have. So I think that's a good. Not that Palace are bad, but I think that's a good game for them, especially being at Villa Park, for them to actually start their season because they've not started well at all. I mean, what have they actually done?
Well, Palace is actually sat in 7th on 7 points.
Yeah, they're no
drew
pushovers.
1-2, drew 1, lost 1.
Yeah.
And Villa is 1-2, lost 2, and sat in 10th. So they're only a point behind. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty even game.
Yeah, you're right. To be fair, yeah, I'm probably being a bit too harsh on Villa. They have only lost 2, and one of them was against yourself and Newcastle at the start of the season.
So what do you reckon? Who's your team? I'm going to go Villa win.
I'm going to go 1-1.
Ooh, sitting on the fence.
Sitting on that fence.
Make sure it's got some good foundations. Jesus, you'll break it.
I know. I've got to work out how to get on it, yeah. How do I climb up?
It's alright, I shall pole up your arse and prop you up.
Oh, please. Don't promise me a good time.
Right, so Fulham and Luton.
Fulham, easy win. Luton's going down.
You reckon? Yeah, well, Luton's not won a game yet. They've conceded 7. Fulham's, 1-1, drew 1, lost 2. But on 4 points at the moment. I think I agree with you. I think that's a Fulham win, especially with them being down at Craven Cottage as well.
Yeah.
So the next one.
Oh gosh.
The Red Side of Manchester. I'm not saying the actual official name. The Red Side of Manchester. I'm going to be like, like ISS Pro when that first came out on
Pro
PlayStation
Evo.
Pro Evo, yeah, and they didn't have the official names. Manchester Red. That's all I'm going to call it.
Manchester Red.
Manchester Red at Old Trafford against Brighton. How are you feeling about that fixture today?
I mean, I'm disappointed that Ten Hag said that Amrabat's not playing because I would have liked to have seen him play. I think we needed him to start. I know he's not played a game in the Premiership yet, but Casemiro's just getting overrun, and with his age, you can tell he ain't got the legs. So yeah, I'm disappointed Amrabat's not playing. It depends on a defence, if I'm honest with you. I'm hoping Martinez is fit. I don't know if he played in midweek for Argentina or not. I think he did, but I'm not 100% sure. So it depends if Martinez is fit and if he starts Haaland, because if he starts Anthony Martial, then we're probably going to lose or draw. So I'm going to go on based on... I don't want to overhype Haaland, but I saw glimpses of him against Arsenal, and for me, there was enough to think that he could be a good player. So if he starts Haaland, I think the team will play better because we've got an outlet that's, hungry, whereas Martial's quite a lazy player. Sorry, I know I'm answering this in a long way, but it is my team.
Well, we don't want to hear about him.
I know. Sorry, chat. So if Hoyland starts, United will win, and I'm going to say United will win 2-0.
2-0? What, 2-0 against Brighton?
Yep.
Oh my God, what are you on? Send me some over, please, buddy.
You got to think of United's record at Old Trafford.
Yeah. I think you're going through a point like we went through at Anfield where we just lost that rhythm at home, and it's just not what it used to be. Do you know what I mean? You'd always say that going to Anfield or Old Trafford or Stamford Bridge or places like that, it would be too difficult to get a win because of the stadium. But I just don't think that's like that for you guys at the minute. I just think there's too many people like from last season that just go there and just picking up points for the fun of it.
Yeah, you are right.
You got Brighton's in 6. What they played 4, won 3, drew none, lost 1. On 9 points at the moment. Manchester Red.
Yeah,
Manchester 2 wins, 2 losses, same as Villa, and less a goal. So you're on 6. So you can, if you obviously depending on results, you can go up to on the same points as Brighton today. Possibly not overtake them because you need 8 goals. Well, 9 goals to overtake them.
Yeah, Haaland will do that today, mate. We'll get all 9 in one game.
No, I think you're right about him. I think he does look. From what I've seen in that game, I do think that he looks like a physical player, and I think that's why you like him, because he's someone who gets in and amongst the defenders and actually, battles them. Whereas when you got them players who kind of stand off, you don't like it, do you? You like players who they've got that attitude like that.
Yeah, you want to see him fight, don't you?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I wouldn't say
not
fight,
physically.
but yeah.
They're willing to basically, someone's willing to wrestle them, to get to the ball or whatever. Shoulder barge, whatever you want to call it. He's got the body strength, basically. He can make the runs that I think Bruno can assist him with. Because when Rashford's up front, it's awful.
Yeah. No, agreed.
So what's the next game?
Yeah, I think Brighton's going to do it. To be all honest with you, I reckon they're going to nick it 2-1.
Okay.
And that's not me being a Liverpool fan, being biased. I just think with the form that they've got and the form that you've got, I think at the moment Old Trafford don't really come into it. So I'd probably say 2-1 to Brighton.
Cool. Okay.
Right, so on to Spurs v Sheffield United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Obviously, Spurs flying high at the moment in the table. Played 4, won 3, drew 1 on 10 points. 7 goals to the good. Sheffield United are in 17th. 4 games, no wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. So they're on 1 point at the foot of the table nearly.
Yeah, it's Tottenham game all day, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I could see that being quite high, like maybe 3 or 4-0.
Do you think?
Yeah.
All I'd think is when I think about Tottenham though, I just think that they're not firing on all cylinders or up top.
No, I
Do you
suppose
know
not.
what I mean? It's not like all them players get ridiculous amounts of goals when they're going good. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully they do. Obviously for old Dave who's dropped off, but yeah, it's I do agree with you though. Definitely a Tottenham win.
Oh, yeah. Chat
So
from.
West Ham Man City at London Stadium.
Just going to read that chat from Andrew. It says
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Casemiro was excellent last season, but he seems to have aged over the summer break. Shame. It's such a great player, and I agree with that, Andrew. I do think. I think last season he was probably just not showing it as much that his legs were going. Somehow he somehow managed to ride through it, and this season I think you are exactly right. His legs are just gone. He can't do it on his own in midfield like he could last season. But that's why it was important that we've got Amrabat to support him. So yeah, good comment though. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that one. So yeah, West Ham Man City then.
Yeah, West Ham Man City at London Stadium. Obviously City top of the table, but West Ham are only in fourth. 12 points for City, 10 for West Ham. So obviously clean straight through for City at the minute, just 4 wins. West Ham 3 wins, 1 draw. What are you thinking?
I mean, on paper you want to say Man City, don't you? But it'll be interesting. I'm going to say 2-1 Man City.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that could be the surprise of the night, that game, or the afternoon, because it's 3:00. Don't be surprised if West Ham turn up.
Oh, you're going for a surprise, are you?
Yeah, I think City will win, but if I had like a wild card of a team that was to be a surprise result, I would say West Ham.
Oh. Okay. No, good shout. I do think a Man City win. I think personally it'll be easy for them.
Yeah.
I think if they get playing, it'll be. Yeah, I think it'll be an easy win. Just a quick one. Luis Diaz has come on. He's replaced Alex McAllister. So kick off for the second half.
Have I missed something in this game? Was Van Dijk even playing? No, he wasn't.
You're watching him on the sideline, aren't you?
Yeah, it confused me then. I thought, has he gone off? But no, he didn't start. It was Matip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your prediction with the West Ham game?
Yeah, I think Man City will win that.
Okay, what about the last game, Newcastle-Brentford?
Newcastle-Brentford? Right. Is it what stadium is it at?
It's at Newcastle.
Oh, I think Newcastle will get a win in there. I think it'll be a difficult win. I don't think it'll be an easy win. Because I think Brentford are quite a decent team to play against. Well, not to play against, sorry. They're quite a decent team when you're playing against them. I think they're quite a difficult team for any of us to play against. So, yeah I'd say Newcastle win. Just because I think they will have the stadium behind them. And if they get an early goal, I think they'll be all right. I think maybe a 3-1, maybe 3-1, 2-1, 3-1, something like that. But I do think it'll be in Newcastle's favour.
Yeah, I agree.
So close, Luis Diaz. Oh.
This isn't a promotion, but don't forget to do your Super 6 on Sky Sports. It's free.
What are you? Got a promotion plug?
No, I'm not promoted it. I just may as well join in, ain't you? Could win some money.
Is that because you did yours?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot to do mine, to be fair.
You've got until 3:00. Well, no, actually, it's probably 2:00. Oh, no, I think it is 3:00. Just before kickoff.
Is it 3:00? Yeah.
Oof, good header. I think yours is ahead of mine again because I've only just seen the Diaz header. I do rate Diaz. I think he's a fantastic player.
Yeah, no, he's a great player. I've loved him. A lot of people said that we miss Mane. when Mane went, and I just couldn't see it. I don't think it. He offered a lot. He offered a lot, and he developed his game into what we needed him to be over the years. But I just think Luis Diaz can do the same. But at some point, you've got to change. And I just think Luis Diaz can do the same.
Yeah.
It won't be exactly, obviously, but because he's a different type of player. But, you know, he's got the ability to take on players. He can defend when he wants to. You know, he's one of those players you can see he's got great potential. You know, his movement's good. His finishing ability, that's really good. Like some of them angled shots where he cuts inside and then, you know, puts it into the back post and stuff like that.
Yeah, agreed. Szoboszlai there.
Yeah, I love how they kept Jota on though. I didn't expect McAllister to be the one to go off.
Do you think they'll probably give
How's he just ran that
Núñez
far?
10-minute run?
What's that, sorry?
Do you think they'll give Núñez a 10-minute run?
I think at some point they've got to think about taking Gakpo off. I just think the rawness of Núñez, he offers something so much different. You know. Don't get me wrong, Gakpo's an intelligent player.
Get Gakpo off.
But yeah.
Oof. That was a great run down the wing then from Wolves.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Oh,
you know, he goes behind.
Yeah. I'm just going to give a bit of a refresh now.
Make sure you do, buddy. Alright, come on, Liverpool. Let's turn it round.
Come on, Wolves. Get a second goal.
With Wolves, they just seem to be getting plenty of men around every player. Do you know what I mean? They're doubling up, tripling up. So when a player's in possession, they just got everywhere blocked. We're trying to force passes through. They've got somebody there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And they're compacting around that player so they can't play a pass. Whereas with our players, because they're playing so wide apart, and they're not pressing quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one from Szoboszlai there, but everyone needs to be doing the same thing. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a few people off it and a few people on it, it's just all over the place.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Klopp's not happy. Look, there he is, waving his arms around.
Oh yeah, exactly. Come on, boys.
Oh, that's a foul. Foul by Diaz there.
Yeah. No, it's like they're passing so into the centre of midfield so easy with the ball straight over the top.
Wolves will run out of steam at the 70 minutes and we'll bring on Núñez for Gakpo. Yeah, I think that's right. Or there'll be a late penalty that VAR will give Liverpool and Salah will score.
Yeah.
So, question for you, question for the chat. With Harry Kane no longer in the Premiership, obviously we know Haaland come top goal scorer last season. Do you think Haaland's doing it again, or do you think somebody else might be in contention to come top goal scorer?
What I'd say is, because we know Haaland's so good and he's possibly going to get it because he's the best striker in the league, let's change the question to who do we think would compete with Haaland?
Okay.
Because the typical answer, like you say, Dave, that it would be Haaland. You know, I don't think there's any striker as good. Oh, Luis Diaz, it's got to be a corner ball. Yeah. So who would get close? Who would be your pick of the pick this season to go close to Haaland? Evan Ferguson on current form.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to think it, is he?
No, I don't see him getting on current form. If he wasn't to get injured, I think. Well, I'm hoping he's injured against Man United today. I'm sure that he was injured, but it's a tough one.
Hey,
I mean,
Harvey
surely,
Elliott and Darwin Núñez, sorry to interrupt, are already ready to come on the pitch. And it's literally 52 minutes into the game. It's been 7 minutes and they're making 2 subs.
I mean,
Oh,
that's a good shout,
that's
Dave.
not a
Son.
surprise, is it, Dave? To be fair, though, I think Son has got the potential to be a top goal scorer because his pace and his finishing is incredible. I think he just needs the right team around him to do it.
Well, he can be the main man now. Now Kane's gone,
Yeah. I wouldn't have put him as captain, though.
No.
I think he's too nice of a person to be captain. I think you need someone like Romero. Someone at the back, someone who's always angry. Yeah,
I
true.
agree.
Son's
Son
linked
linked
well
with
with Maddison too. Yeah, so Maddison could be the key to unlocking them 23 goals.
I think Madison's been a great signing. I wanted Madison at United. I think he's a fantastic signing. But yeah, in terms of goal scorer, I don't think you can turn your nose away at Salah because he's always up there.
Yeah. I think Salah will get goals. Definitely. I just don't. I just can't see him getting a lot of goals. You know, for me, he's just dipping. He's just dipping each season for me. And his attitude just don't look like he's there.
I mean, he is 31, isn't he? So he's aging.
Jota, Salah. Oh, that's got to be a goal. Come on. That's going to be checked, but Gakpo's netted.
Ref, he's offside.
No, I don't think he is. I think there was a player in line with him when that went in the back of the net.
No,
Salah took the
Gakpo's
shot.
offside, mate.
Salah took the shot, and I'm sure there was a player in line when Gakpo netted that. So Luis Diaz. Messy play though. Salah, yeah, clearly onside. Great goal. Come on! Yes! Oh, what a megs by Jota. Salah wanted all the glory. He went for a shot. There was no way that was a... Oh, and then Gakpo gets pulled off. What? Who's going on for Gakpo then? Harvey Elliott.
Bloody Harvey Elliott. I don't see why he's even on. I'd have put Gravenberg on over it.
But who else has come off? Who's come off for Núñez?
I didn't see.
So
Gakpo, didn't he?
Well, who came off for Elliott? Was it? No, Jones is there, is he?
It's not come up yet. Normally
Jota.
it comes up. Oh, was it Jota?
Yeah, so I'll just change Jota for Núñez.
Oh yeah, it's just cool now. Elliott and Núñez.
All
Cool.
updated. So, oh yeah, Liverpool 1-1.
Nah,
Sorry guys, sorry chat, I forgot to update the score.
at least it's saving me some money at the minute. I don't have to buy a Wolves top.
Oh, thanks Dave for that. Maddison is so bad this year, guess Southgate won't pick him.
Southgate's a prat, mate.
Yeah, Southgate's, oh god, he's a wally.
I'd rather get rid of him and bring the Lioness manager in. Can't remember her name.
Serena Wiegman, is that her name?
I think that's the one.
That's Serena Wiegman, isn't it? Top manager.
Should happen anyway. Should see
Núñez,
women managers.
come on. Play outside. Robbo, what are you doing? Oh, come on. Got to decide what's happening there, boys. Sorry to interrupt, Si.
You will be. You might do it again, as I'll kick you off the channel.
So chat, Dave Carpy, what was the very first fixture you ever went to, and what stadium was it at? What's your side? Do you remember yours?
I remember it. Oh, first stadium.
Yeah, first. Well, what was the fixture and what was the stadium it was played at?
I've only ever been to 3 stadiums, mate. I can't remember the fixture, so we'll go with one that I can remember, and that was Forest Leicester when both in the Championship.
And was it played at City Ground?
Yeah, it was played at City Ground.
Yeah.
First Forest game I've ever been to, and I didn't know this, but I actually bought tickets in the away stand, so I was like sat in the Leicester stand.
Nice. I'd rather have sat in there anyway.
I've been to quite a lot of Forest games. I've been to quite a lot of Forest Leeds games. Been to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
But not since Andrew Cole was playing back in the 90s.
Fair dues. Fair dues. So we've got a response. Dave, Grantham Town. Oh, yeah. Of all places, Grantham Town. I loved it down there, didn't you? But larger teams, it was Forest v Sheffield Wednesday in the 90s. Nice.
Elm Park, Reading versus Torquay.
Friday night fixture. 1973.
Wow.
Jesus, that guy's old.
Reading lost.
1-0. Oh, nothing does change here, does it, Carper? Jesus, didn't pay your players' wages this week, did you? You're getting some more points deducted soon. Mine side was actually Leicester v West Ham at Filbert Street, which is the old Leicester Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was the first fixture I went to. Then I did get taken by Jason's dad. He took me and Jason to a Forest game. I can't remember who they played. I think it was Forest Coventry. Was there a point where Forest and Coventry were in the Premier League together?
Yeah, I know
Probably
I'm old,
in the early years. I was dead young, so I can't remember it amazingly. But I'm sure.
Andrew will tell us.
Yeah, Carpy will. Old Stato.
I love a good stat.
Do you know who could tell us an instant? Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Rob
yeah,
Parker, he's mad on stats here.
Encyclopedia.
Carpe, not yet. We had 4 points deducted, so hopefully not. Yeah. Well, if it carries on, buddy, I can't see it not happening.
Didn't Reading get relegated last season?
I don't know. I don't watch anything outside of the Premier League, other than the Champions League and that.
I'm sure Paul Ince was the manager as well, or did he go a long time ago?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Carpe. That's why it'd be great to get information from these guys and get them on at times to watch with us.
Yeah.
Because they'll know a lot more as well. So that'd be great.
Everyone's bloody game will be different times.
Yeah. Oh, Harvey Elliott into the box. Oh, that's a scooping chip. They're the worst kind of crossers. I hear Rob Parker is following the Thailand women. Oh.
So Ince went and you had Noel Hunt. I never heard of him. He was in charge of the last 10
I bet
games.
he was doing, but his wife's Filipino. So I bet it's the Filipino women's team.
Paul Ince is a shocking manager.
Yes, rub it in. He went. We had Noel Hunt in charge for the last 10 games. Oh. You didn't get relegated last season. Is he still in the Championship, Reading? They are, aren't they?
I know. Something's telling me they got relegated.
You got relegated. You put it in my mind. Oh no, they are. Was they relegated last season then? League One now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow. That was such a lucky ball. And then Robert back gives it away. Go on, Nunez. Go on, drive it into the box. Go on.
Melvin was
go
an
on.
ex-player and did a good job, but as we back with the 21s, we were really good. Ah, right, okay. Interesting.
Come on, Robbo, pick it up. Let's get on the attack in front again. That's it. Control the ball. Not too slow side to side. Let's get direct. Oh, there we go. There we go, Matip. Love it. Oh. Darwin. If you just got him behind him and put your leg out. I was talking about the Spurs fixture earlier, Dave. You got Sheffield United. We both went for a Tottenham win because we think you well. Obviously, the form you're in against them, sitting in 17th. What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be? Who do you think the scorers are? How do you think you'll do?
On my Soccer Saturday, I've put 4-0 Tottenham.
Oh yeah.
I have.
All right. Well, we'll let Dave let you know just while I just quickly take a toilet break.
Okay. Enjoy. Make sure you wash your hands. Just finding the game again, people. Try a different browser. Big Windage 4-0 Solomon. Is it Son? Kuleveski and Son again. Yeah, I like the look of that Solomon. He actually looks really good. Did you get him for free? Or am I talking out my backside? Who we got coming on here for Wolves? I went for 4-0 as well, Dave. I do think you'll absolutely destroy Tottenham. So we've got Bueno as come on. If I pronounce that right, I've just gone with a chocolate bar. Sorry, spelt. Semedo on the ball.
Back.
Oh, he's back.
Luis Diaz on the ball in
Yeah,
the
for
corner.
3 due to being Russian owned and the war of Ukraine.
Did nothing with it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Just picked up.
It is good.
Picked up some watermelon as well.
Andrew, did I pronounce it wrong?
What were we discussing?
The player coming on, it was I called him Bueno, like the chocolate bar. I don't know how you pronounce it. Has it got a different pronunciation?
Bueno.
Neto, I'm surprised nobody took him.
No, like I say earlier, he looks like he's getting better each season. He's doing all right. Oh, I didn't even know there's been like 3 changes.
Yeah, Bueno just come on, mate.
Bueno. Let me just edit the team lineups. So, Antinori went off, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Yeah, he did.
He came off. Doherty came on
handball.
for him.
Oh,
Wang
handball.
Hee Chan came off. Who did he get replaced by? Oh, Bueno. So,
Yeah.
Bueno. And Fabio Silva came on for Kuna.
Yeah. So Kuna go off. I think he got injured.
It's number 9.
Oof. Good shot.
There we go. Teams updated. Right. Sober's come on.
No comment, Dave. I really like the look of Szoboszlai. He wants the ball every time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, good interception that is. Go on, Wolves. Go on.
Get out of it.
Matip with his massive forehead. Oh no, it wasn't Matip. Whatever that other player you've got at centre back.
So what do you think? You seen the news about Ten Hag's not willing to put Sancho in the first team plans again, like training and that, until he actually apologises to him?
Is that what he's actually said? That he's got to apologise?
Yeah. It says today, Ten Hag unwilling to reintegrate Sancho until Winger apologises.
I mean, I think that's a great thing. When you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager, he had no authority, did he? Like, players were walking all over him, didn't have the dressing room. Ten Hag come in, he's got rid of Ronaldo, he's got rid of De Gea, got rid of Bailly. He's obviously. Can you remember last season when we lost to was it Brentford? And he made them all do a run after.
Go on, Nunes! Oh! Sorry, Simon.
No, it's all right.
Carry on.
I'm just watching that. Oh, has he not put that away? Good defending, really.
Luis Diaz. Well.
So yeah, I think he should apologise. At the end of the day.
Do you think even if he apologised, it would be normal, back to normal? Do you think he would get in?
It depends if both of them are willing to let it go into it, really, because there's still going to be an atmosphere, isn't there, even if there's an apology. And I've seen a lot of things about Sancho's been turning up late to training, so it's going to be one of those things, like if he apologises but then turns up to training late again, or then automatically that bad atmosphere is still there, isn't it? So,
No, I agree. I think, like Carpy said in the chat there, so it's not going to happen. Sancho has a move now. Has to move
and I agree.
I agree. I think like with Maguire, the same kind of situation. Obviously different things, but it's just got to that point where it's like it's not happened for the last couple of years. It's kind of like the same thing with Pogba. The way it happened with Pogba. You know, obviously it went all stale inside the club, didn't it? There was all the training ground issues and this, that, and the other, and then you know, he ended up having to move on, and now he's a druggie. You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, and I agree with what Andrew says. It is time to move on. Thing is, though, who would actually genuinely buy him?
I don't know. I don't know if he'd go back to somewhere. Would he go back abroad again? The thing is Dortmund would always have a good rapport with him.
Yeah,
because he played well for them. So they might have that vision of him being that player again if they go under them, because of the way they treated him and the way he did things there. You know, so maybe someone like that. I think even if he went to another club, you know, that's not Dortmund, I don't think he would find his feet again.
No. Well, people are always going to know now, aren't they, that he's got some sort of attitude issue and behaviour issues. So that kind of puts teams off having him. So I think the only place he could go is back to Dortmund. And Dave's right, Andrew's right in the chat even, saying Man City let him go all those years ago. And if he was that good, he'd be where Foden is now.
What, sat on the bench?
Well, there is that, but
so Foden's at City, but he's sat on the bench.
Which I don't know why. Foden's a quality player.
Yeah. You know, he's another great player who's won as much as he has, and he's sat on the bench. You know, there's been I think I've listened to loads of like podcasts and stuff like that, and they've said the same thing. Like, you're meant to be such a good player. Yeah, and maybe not all the time, Carpe, but you're meant to be this player that everyone's made you out to be. How are you going to become your max potential if you're not playing week in, week out, and in the biggest fixtures?
Yeah, there is that, but you can only play 11 players. And it's
Yeah.
just one of those. You've got to choose your players for the right moments, haven't you, for the right games?
Yeah, but he's talked about in such a big light, like, if you would a Manchester United have dropped, say for instance, Roy Keane? Do you know what I mean? Would Lampard have been dropped at Chelsea? They wouldn't be in and out of the team. They would be playing all the time.
Yeah, there would be.
From when they was young, because they were that good. They were said to be that good. They became that good, and they played in, week out. They were the focal points of the team. Where you've got this potential at Man City, and he's got to share a position with, well, Jack Grealish most of the time.
Yeah, no, I agree. But also, you got to look at football's changed now as well. Like these days, players don't get enough time to rest, do they? Because literally the season finishes, and then there's World Cups or Euro Cups, and you think what happened with COVID at the time. Like you have to just mix your players around now because of injuries.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more injuries these days than there were years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. Like back in the days, if it was Man U under Fergie, he'd have the same starting 11 pretty much all season playing because that was his best team.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, and yeah, same with Gundogan. Like you say, Andy. He was brilliant for City, and he nearly came off. And he nearly always came off the bench until he had to leave. And that's the thing. You've got to decide whether, you're being touted as being that good. Ooh, needed to keep it down. So I was like, good effort though. Good effort. Great header from Darwin. Bellegarde looks like he's got cramp. Is it Bellegarde? Yeah, it is. Yeah. But yeah, I think you've got to weigh up. If you've got that potential, are you going to go and start at a club every single week? Or you're going to sit there, get trophies, but just be touted as potential all the time.
Exactly, and that's what should have happened with Harry Maguire. Like, why do you want to sit on the bench and hope that you might play when you could have gone to West Ham and played every single game?
Exactly.
It's ambition, isn't it? Your football is not a long career, is it? Let's be honest. It does go quick.
Yeah.
And it's just what players actually are ambitious and actually want to enjoy the career. Or these days, a lot of players are happy to sit on the bench and just take the money.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Foden should leave Man City, but...
Well, he'll get into any team.
Oh, he would, yeah.
But he needs to get into a team where he's going to be starting every week. I think. Carpe. Sancho will go to Newcastle. Maybe, and Howe will bring him into line.
I'd love to see him at Newcastle, actually.
Good shout.
Even Maguire. Like,
go on.
I don't hate Maguire at all. I don't think he's a crap defender. I just don't think he's good enough for Man U. But I'd love to see him at West Ham. I think if him and McTominay would have gone there, I'd have been rooting for them both. But yeah, I'd love to see Sancho at Newcastle. I think he'd do really well.
The only problem with Sancho at Newcastle, I'd say, though, is he better than Almiron? Because he'd be... But in fact, saying that, what's Sancho's preferred position? Is it
he wants to play on the left.
Does he want to play on the left?
Yeah.
So even then, would you say he's better... Would they buy him based on the fact that that's where they've just bought... Well, obviously it's bad season now, but that they wanted Gordon so bad, Anthony Gordon so bad. So are you then going to have Sancho to compete with Gordon? Or if you did say, for instance, play him on the right, do you think Sancho's better better than Almiron. Got a couple of substitutions there, didn't we?
Yeah, Traore and Doyle have come on.
Traore and Doyle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure who went off there. I wasn't looking, if I'm honest.
It's alright, I'll just check up on the lineups.
Yeah, it's a tough one with Sancho. It's a shame, really, because Sancho at Dortmund, I think, is better than Rashford, but he's just not been that player.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. You know, you do feel for players and stuff like that, but I suppose you've got to find it in yourself that it's what you've been striving to do your whole life, isn't it? So you've got to find it and make it consistent, you know?
True. Do apologise about the background noise. It's the dogs barking, somebody's at the door.
Tell them to get away. We're busy.
I know. How do you think Klopp's feeling now with, pretty much 10 minutes to go?
How do I think he'll be feeling? I think he would be... I think he'll be happy that it's 1-1, but I don't think he'll be happy with the performance.
No.
He would pick stuff out of this, left, right and centre. But he would take the 1-1 knowing that. And he might come out in the media and say, oh yeah, that was, it was great to get back. I don't think it was the best, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't think he'll be fully happy with the performance.
No, definitely not. What's Andrew say? Almiron hasn't been consistent this season so far. Gordon has been excellent and might have Sancho give Almiron some competition. Yeah, he could give Almiron competition, but it just depends if he's willing to get his head down. But like you say, Eddie Howe is that type of manager, where I think that's what Sancho needs. He needs that manager that's willing to put his arm around him and just say, look, you're going to be my star, blah, blah, blah. You're going to play a lot of games. Oof. And I think Al's potentially the right manager, whereas Ten Hag's quite a strict manager. Like, he's disciplined, isn't he? So he wants people to play how he wants them to play, and if they don't, get lost.
Was that?
You just think, what drama's next at Manchester United, though?
Hey, what's that?
What drama's going to happen next at Man U?
Yeah, I just feel it's just too consistent for me at a club. At the same club all the time. It's just, and this is, the incidents are happening every season. Like we say, it started from the old Ronaldo. Well, not even Ronaldo. Pogba before that. It started with Pogba before that. Do you know what I mean? Coming out with the old training ground stuff with Mourinho and all that kind of stuff. But there was talk about fights on the training ground, and then you've got all the issues then that followed on. You got the Sancho issue, you got the Maguire issue. It's just, and then the Cristiano Ronaldo issue in between that. Just before the Sancho and Maguire issue happened. So it's just like all the time, like Pogba, Ronaldo, Sancho, Maguire. Then you got the whole takeover thing. Then you got the whole protest thing, or the whole fans thing, like breaking into Old Trafford. You got then what the Liverpool game? They tried stopping the bus. Yeah, it's not great. It's great for the club, is it? I know obviously supporters are passionate and stuff, and I get that, and they want certain things a certain way. But at some point, when are you doing more damage than you're doing good?
True. Got a substitution there, mate. Konate's come on and Kwanzaa's gone off.
Kwanzaa's gone. Did he get injured then? Because he went down, didn't he?
Yeah, he was limping. And yeah, Andrew, I agree with you. Trouble with Eric Ten Hag here. He has a lot of deadwood to deal with, and whatever he does, it will be criticised. This was needed years ago. Yeah, and I agree. He's got rid of a lot of deadwood. But yeah, Martial needs to go. He's part of it. McTominay needs to go. Not good enough. Maguire. I personally, as a Manchester United fan, I actually don't rate Luke Shaw. I don't think he's good enough, if I'm completely honest.
Why don't you rate Luke Shaw though? What do you think Luke Shaw's not got?
I just don't think he's good at defending. People always seem to run past him. His position is just not good enough. But attacking wise, he's pretty good. His work rate's fantastic. He's always bombing up and down. But I just think whenever it comes to one-on-ones, he's always getting run past.
Yeah. So he lacks defensively. He can't lack defensively as much as Trent Alexander-Arnold then.
Wow.
As much as I love that kid, defensive-wise. Oh,
Sancho,
Luis Diaz,
the
that
dog.
run. Jesus. That was a good run.
The ball looks like he's just glued to his feet.
It's good, isn't it? Darwin Núñez. Oh, Megs. Oh, Luis Diaz. Oh, what a block by Dawson. Unlucky Diaz, but wow, what a block.
That is a great block.
I love, like them kind of blocks where someone just puts themselves in front of it.
Definitely. Andrew, that's exactly what I was going to... You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say that to Adam before Diaz started running, that Luke Shaw is just Trent. They're both great at attacking, but when it comes to defending, awful.
Come on, Salah. Come on. Robertson's in the box. Go on, Robbo. Oh, my God. No way. Oh, what a goal. All made by him with one pass in the middle from Salah. What the...
Yeah.
Yes. You should be thanking there's no Wolves tops for you, son.
I'd rather buy one.
Oh, wow. What a goal. What a goal. Love that. Great. Just picked it up. Pass to Salah. Carries on his run. Gets in behind. Nice clean pass. Inside the foot.
What was Salah doing?
Straight in. Fantastic. 2-1 to Liverpool. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Are we?
Don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. Let's have a look. I don't even know the table. I should know this kind of stuff. We are. Yes. 1 point above. First place where we belong. Fucking Captain Robbo. Well, he's not captain today, but... Oh, in fact, yeah, he is. He is. Has he got the armband?
Bloody Wolves. Such letdowns.
Oh, he has, hasn't he? Yeah, of course he has, because there's no Trent and no Virgil, yeah.
Why is Virgil not playing anyway? Is he injured?
No, he got a red card, didn't he? Against Newcastle.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
He can't play, can he? And then he got his ban extended for swearing at the referee.
But I know you disagree. I'm sorry to talk about Man U again.
Oh,
but
God,
you know
I
if
want
that
to
was a
talk
Man
about Man U.
United player that got a red card,
Let's talk about West Ham.
if that was Man United player getting a red card for abusing the referee, it'd be all over the freaking internet.
What are you on about? Are you seeing your lot? When Bruno Fernandes flops on the floor like Tom Daly, your team's then like flies around shit.
Go on.
I think you're probably the worst team to abuse referees.
Yeah, but you get players sent off for it.
Hey, what? Your team is nuts. That's probably why they brought the rule in, because Man United were so bad.
Yeah. Just got a description of the rule and it's just a photo of Man United.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Like, just all clustering the referee. It's literally...
Bruno is bad for it. Definitely. That is very true.
Don't get close enough to the ball to get a red.
That is very true. If we don't have the ball enough, that is very true.
Come on. Oh, I really hope you lose today. What was he doing on the floor and he picked it up?
I know. What was he doing on the floor then?
Go on, Sobzai. Just trip him. Oh, no.
Thought he was doing Marilyn
There's
Manson
me just
then.
like, yeah, trip him, get a yellow, trip him. And Gomez was there covering, so give him that. Go on, Salah, use your strength, come on. He was pushing Harvey Elliott then. Oh, go on, they're playing now. Oof.
Ref.
I was going to say, Nunes, I'm sure he was like elbowing him in,
Elbowed him.
in
Send
the
him
back
off.
of the neck. Oh, good turn now. Oh, no, but he's done himself. Try too much. Get it out.
Bloody Semedo, wasn't it?
I know I shouldn't want that, but yeah, that's what you got to do.
You do that on FIFA.
What?
Just run at everybody that you can and lose the ball.
No, never, mate. Passing game on FIFA. FIFA's a passing game now. Canate, what are you doing?
Ooh,
Oh.
God, fire there.
Oh, what? How was
Oh.
it? Sobber's like, why have you not dived in there?
I know.
It's a 50-50.
Go on, Wolves. It's all Wolves at the minute.
It is.
Go on.
Has Robbo just cleared it? Yes, Robbo.
Yeah, Salah has lost his pace and his strength. Players do, they don't they?
Oh, was it a thing? Has it got a kick? I thought that was a corner. Go on, what you say? Sorry, Si.
Is it not a goal? I think is it not a corner?
No, I thought it was a corner. I thought it
Oh,
was his head. Oh, no, it's goal kick. We'll take it. Take it. We've got 55 minutes of stoppage time.
55 minutes. Another half of stoppage time.
Salah's lost his pace and strength. Yeah, agreed. He just seems off the ball. But I just think, for some reason, it's his mentality. I don't think it's... Maybe a little bit physically because of age, but...
That's how boring this game is. VAR's not been involved to do a wrong decision.
Yeah, after we discussed it earlier on.
Normally, every single game.
We discussed that on the phone earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like VAR and stuff like that.
Unless Wolves get a last-minute penalty.
Yeah, they're not getting a penalty. Go on, Nunes. Go on. You know Darwin Nunes. I love that guy. I don't know whether it's his long hair or just how he plays football. Harvey Elliott. Oh! Get in! What a goal. Go on, Harvey.
Game over.
What did I say to you at the start of this stream?
You said 3-1.
I said 3-1.
Yeah, it's true, Andrew. No VAR to spoil the game. Surprisingly, it's going to happen in one of the games. Why are they looking at the monitor for? It was a good goal.
No, it was fine. It was like literally like right outside the box. Was it on the edge of the box?
Oh, the Wolves team staring at the monitor to say, "Oh, is that offside?" Great strength by Darwin.
No, I bet they was looking at that. I bet they was trying to blame Nunes for something there.
No, that's just pure strength.
Yeah, well, it's his own fault. He's got his arms around him. Ooh, did that hit that play? I think I think this is going to be an own goal. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I can't see Elliott's being on target there, because from behind it didn't look like it was on target. So I reckon his foot's took it. I reckon that's an own goal.
It's definitely an own goal. When does Elliott ever score on target?
Yeah, that's an own goal. Either way, I'll take it. It's 3-1 that.
That shot was going to the corner flag.
Love it. Love the passion. Love the passion in his face. Oh yeah, look, there you go, look. Because he was trying to keep him off. When he turned, he'd hit him. He'd hit him then. But there was no intention there whatsoever.
Lying down like he's got a neck injury.
Yeah, and he's tapped him. Got to put it on though, haven't they? Got to put it on. Oh, we've lost the game, look. You know what I mean?
Look, 8 minutes, what for?
8 minutes extra time. Wow. Check off Yellow going over to the bench. Is it a goal? Is it a goal? He knows full well it's a goal.
Is it my goal?
Yeah. I bet he's trying to just make a point to the coaching staff. Yeah, next time you'll start. Oh, Goldilocks.
What did he get a yellow card for?
Who?
Elliot.
I don't know. Oh, because of the fans probably getting it, because he's celebrated with the fans, hasn't he?
Oh, you're not allowed to do that now?
No, you're not allowed to. Gravenberg on for the last 5 minutes.
I hate that as a player. If I was coming on for 5 minutes, I'd just be like, don't bother.
Oh, tell me about it.
I used to do it in basketball. They used to bring me on with 2 minutes.
Did they? I wouldn't even bring you on for that.
No, I wouldn't. I said 2 minutes is too long.
I bet you sat on the bench like eating burgers or something.
But yeah, I'd been in burger stand, mate.
When's it my time, guys? When's it my time?
Look at that haircut from Curtis Jones. What is that?
Beautiful.
I'd be ashamed to see that on camera. Look at Gravenberch. Gosh.
He looks like...
You see Gravenberch's face? He looks like... You remember them, like, little players that you used to get back in the days? They had, like, the small legs and the massive heads.
With the good, like... And they were called like Pro Star models or something. Yeah. You get the big-headed ones. Of like, yeah, I remember that. I've got a bag of them
giant
somewhere.
Head.
Oh, they'd have to make his double the size. Oh my god. Oh, you used to buy them from the shop, didn't you? Like from Co-op or something. They come in like did like a silver shiny packet or something.
Yeah, I used to love them.
Oh, mate.
Oh, I wonder what they're called.
Oh, let's have a look.
That shows how old I am.
He used to be big though, didn't he? Can you remember when everyone used to collect him?
Yeah. Because there was on a little circle pictures, weren't there? It was green.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you could stick them on stuff, couldn't you? I'm sure they'd appeal a bit underneath that you could stick them on.
I guarantee you, I've got a load at home. Luis Diaz, is he on side? Oh!
Oh!
I'm just having a look now, see if there's any, if it ever... Soccer Stars, that was it.
Soccer Stars.
Soccer Stars.
So substitutions, celebrations added, and card for going in the crowd. Oh, right. So you get carded for going in the crowd now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's silly, really, because you think fans are paying all that money. Like, they must love it. Like, if players go up to them, you know what I mean? They can celebrate with them.
Yeah. You can't deny passion in football. I think I love it. You know what I mean? When they do it and you see it, and it's. I think finger kills it at times. VAR.
Yeah, it does.
Like I think the players kind of need to say to themselves, "Yeah, I'm going to celebrate, and do it like obviously I've scored. I'm going to celebrate like I naturally would." But I think it puts a doubt in minds. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because some people stop celebrating to wait for the check to then celebrate again.
Yeah, saw that next game on TNT, Kidderminster and Solihull.
Oh, yes. We've got to do a watch along for some of these.
Come on, Solihull.
Yes. I'm Team Kidderminster.
Hey, we could drive down there with a camera.
Yeah. We'll have to start doing some lives on TikToks going round to grounds. Going to watch fixtures of lower league clubs and stuff like that.
You could do that, like you could literally just go around and like interview like people that have just come out of Anfield and say, "How did you feel about today's game?" And just let them know it's going on YouTube.
Do, isn't it?
Yeah, some people do. Yeah,
like
just go and stand out there.
I watch. That's what they do. They take it's like Arsenal TV, isn't it? Or is it Arsenal fan TV and stuff like that?
Yeah, and United stand. That's what they do. They just go and stand outside Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Just get fans.
We can We'll go stand outside somewhere like County Ground or something.
Yeah, County Ground, Forest.
Or we'll take Dave's offer up and go to Grantham Town.
I've got Eastwood next to me. They're
there
in
you
a
go then, Eastwood Town, somewhere like that.
professional team.
Exactly.
It's literally only 5 minutes from me. I didn't even know. Elliot.
Gravenberg.
Gravenberg on his debut.
Oh,
he thought he was Messi.
oh, what was he doing? He's got the wrong size boots on.
I can't look at his head. It's just massive. What the hell?
It is crazy. It's crazy now you've said that. I won't look at him any other way now.
So we're in the 98th minute. Very close.
Yeah, he's got to blow up now. Come on, ref.
You can just pioneer.
There's been no issues. It's middle of the park.
It's not. No, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Hey!
How long are they adding on left now?
I don't know. I never get this. Like, oh, go on, Luis Diaz. Go on.
Ooh, good
Go
run.
on.
Semedo's got it.
Oh, but
Ooh.
Nunez, come on. Knocks in. RV Elliott, great touch. Sobersley, you can't blow up
Ref,
here,
play
ref.
the whistle. It's gone past the 98th minute.
Oh, Robbo, trying to get him to blow up. Oh, just playing football now, aren't they? It's getting the stats up.
Yeah, they're playing football now. They're winning. They weren't before.
Oh, look at this.
Showing off now.
Oh, they're even giving Alisson a go. Pirouetting and everything. I love it. Come on, ref. What's this? 8 minutes extra time, and it's now been an extra 1 minute and 46 on the extra. What's going on? Did something happen in extra time that I didn't know about?
There was an injury, wasn't there, to
Dawson.
Quenta.
Oh, no. Quincy came off ages ago for Canate. Is it the Dawson one with his neck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. I think the ref fell asleep. I think he did. He's probably waiting for...
I bet Carpis is finished now. I bet because he was a little bit in front, weren't he?
He's probably waiting for VAR to do something, make a mistake so they can get paid.
Come on, boys. Wrap it up. Oh, well done, Gravenberg. Well done. Follow up. Keep going, son. Keep going. Use them legs.
Hey, Old Trafford debut for Hoyland.
Oh, yeah.
Martinez is playing. Reguilon's playing. Interesting.
Ooh.
I actually like Reguilon. I think I'm going to say this live on air. I think he'll do better than Luke Shaw. But I think he's only there till January.
Yeah, he played at Atletico Madrid last season, didn't he?
I can't remember where he went afterwards.
He's owned by Tottenham, but I'm sure they loaned him out to Atletico Madrid.
Come on, ref.
I don't know what is going on. Like, literally, 101.5. What the hell? Well, there's mate.
You're winning 3-1.
There's mate Van Dijk who you thought was playing. 3-0 Brighton.
Oh, Andrew, you've hurt my feelings. It probably will be.
Get
Finally.
it, yes!
Well played, Liverpool.
Oh, got the score exactly right, Si. Boom!
You did.
Oh, we'll sit at top of the league for the next probably what is it? Half two now, so probably 40 minutes. Someone just got a goal and then gone back top again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting game. What are your thoughts?
Very interesting game. Very sloppy first half. I was not impressed with the performance. We looked very disjointed, all over the place. And then again, I don't know what he's Wolves. I think looked really good. I think they worried us a couple of times. I think they probably could have been up more than one. And then second half, obviously whatever he said at half time, kicked him into gear again. Maybe a few changes. Maybe talk to him about the pattern that they was playing. And yeah, I think just the rawness of some of the players that came on, like I said at half time, I think would change the game. You know, yeah. I think there's just something special about Nunez. The rawness that he's got, the drive that he brings to the team, there's just something about him. And Luis Diaz for that. I think Luis Diaz is special as well. You know, they just offer something a little bit different. A bit more directness, and sometimes you need that in these kind of games. You know, you don't need that steady build-up play and side to side too much, slow-paced, and you know.
Yeah, and I agree with Andrew that Wolves look like a 60-minute team.
Yeah, agreed. I think Andy said it earlier on as well that they'll fade out, and he pretty much called it right there as well. So, yeah. Bonus, Captain Robbo comes out with a goal. Left back who scores in Salah's position. Wow.
I know.
Nah, that's great. And then obviously a deflection for the third. Give us a bit of space that you need. Obviously not like we needed it for too long, but it's just nice to have it anyway because you can kind of relax your play then. So yeah. So it's nice to see the smiles. I see the team clapping the fans. Gravenberch got on the pitch. Whether it be for 5 minutes or not, he's on the pitch. Yeah. Good stuff. What did you think?
Definitely. Yeah. If I'm honest, I thought the game was quite boring. Thought can't lie, it was a bit boring. I thought Wolves were the better team for most of the game. Like I say, like Andrew said, up until like the 60th minute, and then their legs just went, and Liverpool finally decided to show up. It helped bring in Darwin on and Diaz on. I think that's what changed the game basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Good win, 3 points for you.
Top of the league. Just say it, top of the league.
You're top of the league for now, yeah.
Can you go top of the league today?
No. We'll be bottom of the league when we lose to Brighton.
Yeah, you will be. You will be, to be fair. Oh, I appreciate that, Andrew. Thanks for looking over it for us as well. You know, I know obviously you was giving us a few tips here and there, obviously in the background, letting us know about timings and stuff like that. And yeah, appreciation to Dave as well, because he was messaging me from time to time, just saying what he thought and giving a bit of feedback. And we take it all on board. It's something we're all starting new in its eye. You know, we are looking to grow it and keep doing it. We have spoke about having obviously guests on in here as well. So eventually we can get 4 cameras up, 3 cameras up, however how many we need for a game day. I think 4 max. But yeah, we'll look at that and getting it all set up in the future. But we'll keep rolling with it. Thanks for viewing today as well. We really, really appreciate it. If you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the TikToks for the TikTok shorts. That's just like little did you know facts and stuff like that regarding football and boxing. We'll also be doing watch-alongs for boxing as well, because it's something that we're really into as well. Yeah, we'll get on the research, do a lot more research so we get a bit more factual in videos and stuff. But it's a start, and I think it's been a pretty successful one that we can be proud of today.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All the more better for doing it with you, my mate.
Oh, Simon. I'll do that for you. Love around the Liverpool badge, yeah?
No, you can have that around it. straight through that, whatever bird it is.
All right then, buddy. Well,
Yeah,
it's been great watching it
thanks
with you.
again, Andrew, for coming through. Thank you, Dave. And yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate that, Si. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bro.
See you
Have a
later.
good rest of the day, everybody.
Bye.